Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 536. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Brian.
Hey! Wow. Now, here's the question. Will this be recorded?
Last week's was recorded.
Okay.
It was recorded and was on for about 4 minutes before it got erased.
Okay. So, it was that good, you had to delete it because nothing else would compare to it, right?
We would have had to end the show.
It was that game
that good of a...
Okay.
The bad idea of the week was number one.
Oh! Well, it looks like you're going to wait to episode 1000 for that one again.
We thought we'd put it out early when you weren't there, so
Yep.
you couldn't do anything about it.
Yep.
And, yep.
It's a shame. It's a shame.
Against their better judgment, I suggest we ended it last week.
The whole series?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you weren't here.
Gotcha.
It was nice. We had a wonderful conversation.
Quit while you're ahead.
Yeah. One
It
of those.
was nice.
Yeah, it
It
was
would
nice.
have been like going out after winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That
Twice.
episode was that good.
Oh, okay. Man, Brian, I was
Nope.
going to turn over a new leaf this week with you.
You probably weren't.
I was.
I doubt it.
Now, the only thing left of it is about 3 minutes of 20-second clips.
On a Ring doorbell. Fucking Facebook took forever to put it up. Jeez. I don't even know what that Ring doorbell conversations were, but it's great. It's great.
Well, it starts with Skittlebrow.
I just like the ding.
I had to add the dings.
It was nice. I like
Because otherwise it sounded like one full conversation that had just went
No flow.
way. Yeah, no flow at all.
So we are back this week. Hopefully everybody gets to hear this one. So no technical difficulties from now on. We got this.
Please, we need to make sure we update Blake's batting
Blake
average.
has an excuse for the next couple weeks. So,
Blake has a note from his doctor.
yeah, Blake does have a note from his doctor, so we can update that. Now, he did miss the last two, right?
Yes.
So he's 6 for 13. Okay. Jim, you made both of those?
I only missed one.
Okay. So Blake has a break right now, so I'm going to put a line there. He's got a doctor's note wishing good thoughts and karma to him. So he should be back hopefully pretty soon. But yeah, so he has a doctor's note, which is an important lesson. Always go get a doctor's note if you're going to miss something.
If you're too sick to podcast, go to the doctor.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Speaking of that, this weekend, April 5th through 7th, Super Cincy Expo at the Sharonville Convention Center. Get your tickets at the Super Cincy Expo. All tickets are digital, so make sure you go online and get those. So, yeah, we will be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday from 6 to 10. Come up to the main stage. We have very beautiful Family Feud, Jeopardy type games, video game inspired. Some, I think we have one pop culture or two pop culture
Yeah, well,
versions.
pop culture. We'll have video games and pop culture strewn into a couple of the games.
I like the Family Feud one. I made a couple of those just because Sunday we didn't have anything going on, so I was like, you know what? I'll just go ahead and start doing this, and I just kept doing it. So we got plenty of games. It's great.
Cool.
So yeah, come on up. You can sign up for a Tecmo Super Bowl tournament. Amount of people to be determined, and then you can
No
sign
ringers.
up for.
No ringers.
Yeah, we have rules.
First
Go
time
online.
around, no ringers.
Yeah,
If they can beat me, they're eliminated.
good call.
Are you the final Tecmo Bowl boss?
If I would have been practicing, maybe.
What's your team? Who's your team in Tecmo Super Bowl?
It's just I've played so many seasons, just random. I think one of my favorite I've played. We did a season where you had to play the backups. You couldn't
Ooh,
play the starters,
I like that.
and I brought the backup Browns to the Super Bowl and won.
Who's their backup quarterback?
That was because QB Browns was their starter.
Was it Testaverde? No, he was Tampa.
It was Tampa. Was it? Oh
Go ahead and find that out.
So it wasn't QB Brown's backup?
no,
It was not Kozar.
oh, that was QB Browns.
It was, yeah.
He was part of the
Didn't give his...
He was in the first
Name.
one, though, right?
he was part of the quarterback club
Okay. Well,
where him QB Dolphins.
QB Vikings? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out.
No, Vikings. They had QB Bills
Oh.
and QB Eagles.
okay.
But playing that, and then Vernon Joins was just, I mean, I don't know how he didn't make the real Football Hall of Fame. But then the other team to play is Green Bay Packers. because they have there is a glitch in the code where they made Bob Nelson's speed got inversed.
Okay.
So instead of being like a 38, it's like an 83.
It's a slight difference.
And he's the nose tackle.
Sorry. These things are a lot sugary. The final boss level 2. Oh. Woo. A little rough.
You can wait for level 3 to come?
Can't wait. Sorry. As I'm dying here. So, we have, that would be fun if everybody has to use backups on Sunday. We'll be doing the tournament on Sunday. You can sign up on Friday night. Saturday, we'll be doing track and field. You got to run on the track, the actual mat, Nintendo mat.
Are you allowed to get on your knees and just use your hand?
No. And you have to dress up because you get points for dressing up for cosplay as a track star. So come on down. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then we do have some panels with the voice voice actors.
Don't dress up too much because your track spikes will damage the
the
pad. So don't wear track spikes.
There is no spikes.
You can wear your racing flats if you have any of those still.
Do you have any of those?
Yes.
Okay. You going to use those?
I might have to dress up.
Okay. Got some good prizes, too.
You think I should dress up wearing the racing singlet and the little short shorts?
I think so. I think that would be great.
I'd be amazed at how mine fit me now.
I will tell you, so the Tecmo Super Bowl tournament is getting really a lot of social media presence, and I did not expect this. Give us a break. It's our first year for the Super Cincy Comic Expo, or Super Cincy Expo. So give us a break. We are going to figure it out this year, and then next year will be bigger and better with the tournament. But this is our first tournament, so relax. We have some rules. Just relax. It's all for fun. There's no cost to play.
Yeah, when I suggested it, I knew there was a real adamant fan base.
I did not.
And they are a little psycho.
Yeah.
And
there you go.
There we go. Just relax.
Relax. So, and be nice to all the volunteers there, because that's all we are. Just relax.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
We're just relaxing.
See, I can hear it.
There's a lot of social media stuff going on with Tecmo Super Bowl and the tournament, and people are getting really amped up for it.
I think he was referring to the fact that I played the sound effect.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I can hear that.
Sorry. So, Dr. Dana, I heard, is going to be there this weekend.
She will be in attendance Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
Sunday, she unfortunately has to go back to the emergency room.
Ugh.
So
she works there. Not that she's going to the
She saves lives.
She does.
Yes.
She's a hero of ours.
Yep.
So she will not be in attendance on Sunday.
Okay. Please be nice to Dr. Dana. Of course, there's really not any lines this year, so it'll be a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just,
come up to our booth at the History of Bad Ideas to sign up for the Tecmo Super Bowl and the track and field tournament. The other tournaments, they're over on the other side. Another group's doing those, so just go see them. And Brad, old man Brad's going to be there. Who's Brad? Is Brad going to be there?
Oh, well, no.
I mean,
I'm Brad.
There he is by himself. He'll be there though. So, so come on down, April 5th through 7th. Let's see here.
Did anybody see what Brad's watching today on 2B Tuesdays?
I saw it real quick. Did you know?
No.
I can find that for you. Does anybody want to talk about Louis Gossett Jr. first?
Yep. Moment of breath of silence for was the Academy Award winner?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, supporting
actor Louis Gossett Jr. Known for roles in Officer and Gentleman, Iron Eagle,
The Principal.
I
like that one.
Yeah,
he's great in Iron Eagle.
Yep. Iron Eagle 2.
Brad from Old Man Brad, 2B Tuesdays. He was watching April Showers.
Do they bring May flowers?
I don't know. Watching a film with either rainy scenes or the perfect movie to watch on a rainy day. So there you go.
It's a good choice for him today.
Yeah. He does a lot of good themed ones. I like that. Based on the Tuesday. So, so there you go. Also, did somebody from Gen V die? I saw that.
Yes, Chase Perdomo died in a motorcycle accident.
Single vehicle, right?
Yes.
Single. Yeah, 27 years old. So, breath of silence. They said they're going to push production back on Gen V Season 2 because of it, obviously. So
You have to. He was one of the stars, so...
I really liked his character. I liked him. I liked the acting in it, so with him. So that's a shame. It's a shame.
That's a club that no one really wants to join, the 27 Club.
No. Kurt Cobain did.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's because his wife...
Down the hall. Conspiracy Theory Pod.
Oh, man.
The Jones podcast.
Nope.
Nope.
That is not part of the...
It's
the
Tracy
Hobie
Jones, the baseball player.
Exactly. We don't want to talk about him either.
I did watch The Truth versus Alex Jones.
I don't even want to talk about it. So disturbing.
I'm not going to go into the specifics, but that man is... He's a work. He is a work.
He's knowingly lying to everybody.
And the
all it is to make money.
Yeah, and he's on the stand pimping his supplements. Like, what is going on here? Like,
Well,
He's a real POS.
yes.
Point of sale.
Point of sale.
Well, yeah.
That point of sale. Buy these supplements.
They're the best. They're made in Japan. It's like, yay?
I didn't think we trusted countries from Asia with our health.
Well, he does when
concerns.
he's getting the supplements from them.
Isn't that an Iron Maiden album? Made in Japan?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh. So, Brian, you all right down
The
there?
live album.
They should sue him.
I fucking hate that guy so much.
When you watch that documentary, it's about Alex Jones being sued by the families of Sandy Hook because he kept saying for years that they did not die. It was all fake. These are actors.
It was defamation because he was slandering and making fun of a lot of the parents on his show, calling them actors.
Yeah.
Doxing them.
Yeah. All
And just to like hear the parents talk about their kids, it's like, and then for him to know that at the end, because in the trial he basically admitted that, I'm just playing a part.
He's just playing us part in the movie.
And in the divorce proceedings with him, he actually says in the deposition that's been released that, this is a character that I'm doing. And so to do that, and still just the way he treats the families is just unbelievable. So
I vote that we ban his name from being said on this podcast.
Change approved.
Change approved?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
We can just refer to him as something else.
So the truth versus
that
blank.
guy.
Truth versus that guy.
That fucking asshole.
Yeah. My wife did ask me, she's like, why are you watching this? This is depressing. I was like, because it just boggles my mind how somebody can lie so much. But anyways.
You know,
it's on HBO.
The worst part, I think, I mean, obviously the whole, like, what he did and how he acted towards, obviously, bottom of the barrel scum. But the other thing that really, like, boggles my mind is the people that, like, buy into it, who, like, join in, and, like, the one guy that the very beginning where he's like, there's no possible way this was real.
Yeah, the old guy.
Yeah, they wouldn't allow any trauma helicopters to come in or out.
Yeah.
Like, if there was this mass casualty, like, they have to have trauma helicopters.
And what did the mom say? They're all dead.
Like, they're not being airlifted to hospitals because their fucking faces were obliterated.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing left of my kid.
Yeah.
Like, but, like, just to see, like, how much that those people bought into that. Mm-hmm. And, like, he went to the fire department. Did you? Like,
yes.
He was, like, yelling at the fire chief, telling him.
And
like,
the fire chief basically said, fuck off.
Yeah, fuck you. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Like,
I was in the school. Like,
that is more depressing to me.
That guy is all in on it.
So many of them.
Yeah.
So many people believe that didn't happen.
No.
I don't know. It's depressing.
So if you want to be depressed, watch the show.
Or just
if you don't want to be depressed, watch Roadhouse.
How was that?
It was a bad movie, but I knew what to expect coming in, knowing it. Okay. Yeah, it's not going to be. It's not going to win any awards.
Okay.
But it was a fun movie. I mean, it
set record for Amazon for most watched in a weekend, 50 million views.
Yeah.
So
and what's his name? The MMA fighter,
Conor McGregor.
Conor.
How is he?
He's funny, but again, he is not an actor.
Lately, he's not an fighter either.
I mean, he's believable as a psychopath.
Okay.
So
Yeah. A lot of people have been making the rounds, making fun of his character on TikTok, and it's quite entertaining to
TikTok
see people
make you jump.
Yeah, no, it won't.
How's Jake Gyllenhaal in it?
he's dreamy. He takes off his shirt a lot.
Do you think he's built like a...
Oh, he's
built.
He's in a lot better shape than he was when he was Bubble Boy.
It's nice to see him rebound from that.
Yes.
Bump. Rebound, ball.
It was a bubble, not a ball.
Whatever.
Yeah, he wasn't called Ball
Well,
Boy.
I think. Do you think he's in better shape because in the ball he was limited on what he could do in the bubble?
He couldn't catch disease in there.
Yeah, but he couldn't exercise much either. So, it'd been
But
better
then a
if this,
satellite fell on him a couple years later.
it'd been funny if this was actually that was the prequel. If they make a mention of that.
I mean, to be fair, like he was a boxer previous to becoming, a MMA fighter and Roadhouse bouncer. So, he had the training for it.
Do you think it would have done pretty well at the box office? Because that's what Jake Gyllenhaal was mad about.
Yeah,
is that they didn't release it?
Yeah, he wasn't released. It would have done okay. I guess people still would. It made it a lot easier for people to watch it at Amazon because it was free.
Yeah.
But I'm sure. Again, I wouldn't have gone.
Okay. I want to see it just because it's.
Yeah,
I've been in a mood of just show me a fun, entertaining film.
It's not good, but you can be entertained for the hour and a half or however long it is.
I watched 50 First Dates again, which I've seen before, and it's like, Drew Barrymore, Adam Sandler. Yeah, it's enjoyable. I liked it.
Yeah.
Sean Astin actually looked like a muscle guy.
A steroided guy.
I'm not using steroids. It's legal.
Him with the shirts that he wore that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like the old school football jerseys,
The
like
me-
the
the mesh shirts.
football jerseys. Yeah.
I did watch Next Man Up. Not Next Man Up. Sorry. Next Goal Wins. About the American Samoa
Soccer team.
Have you seen it?
No.
It's fine. It's not great, but it's enjoyable. And my kids liked it, and we liked learning about the actual true story of it afterwards. And they did do a pretty good job with it. But it was rainy, and we're just like, let's just watch something lighthearted. And so we turned that on, and we really enjoyed it. It was on Disney Plus. So yeah, it's about the American Samoa team that has never scored a goal. And basically they bring this guy in who was at the end of his rope, and his daughter died and everything. So, basically he was having anger management issues. He was the anti-Ted Lasso. And
Led Tasso?
yes. Oh no, not Led Tasso. But it was very enjoyable. I would recommend it. Again, it's not great, but if you just need something lighthearted, very enjoyable.
That's Taika Waititi.
It's not
Yeah.
good.
It's not great.
It will make you masturbate.
Ejaculate.
Ejaculate. Sorry.
Yeah, I screwed it up, Jason.
I'm sorry.
We
you guys.
did not have any of those screw-ups last week.
I told you.
Sorry. Brian, anything you want?
We just had one major screw up last week.
Not we.
I don't,
Doug. Doug fucking hit the format button.
I think it was Scab Cowboy.
Scab Cowboy that screwed it up.
I'm pretty sure it was DJ Fat Fingers.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was DJ Fat Fingers.
For sure.
It's all right.
I'm going to hit this button. Oh, crap, I hit 7 of them.
To be
One of
fair,
them was the format button.
in 536 episodes, that's the first one you messed up on. That you deleted the whole thing.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's because you used 17 Yeti mics last week? Is that part of it?
We didn't use any really.
Oh, no, it was a joke.
It was a terrible
Shut
joke.
up. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Format. Anyways, go ahead.
No, it was quite entertaining going into work the next day, and we recorded at Scab Jeff's house. One of my employees is his stepson. Came into work, and he's like, "Oh, it's nice seeing you at my house last night, boss." And I was like, "Yeah, I had a fun 2-hour conversation with everyone that we didn't record." And he's like, "Wait, aren't you supposed to record those things?" I'm like, that's the goal every week. Not yesterday. We didn't make that happen.
We did record it. It did
didn't
get
save it.
recorded.
But
Somewhere between the finish of the record and the start of the mix, it went away.
We got a lot of people on social media asking about it, so I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody.
We kind of did that on purpose. We just wanted to make sure people were like really like dialed
Try and get the buzz up.
pay attention.
Yeah.
Generate a little bit of buzz.
If you're interested in keeping Hobie afloat, we got these great coins that you can buy.
Hobie coin.
Yes, go to the Hobie store right now and put your order in.
Yep.
You may get it between now and 2080.
We probably need a real Hobie store sometime.
We do. It's right next to the Hello Jeff box.
Yeah, just sign up on our Patreon.
Yep.
Coming soon.
Yeah. 2006.
This site is under construction.
It's a Dunder Mifflin one. Yeah. So anything else anything you watched?
What did I watch this week? Caught up on The Rookie all the way up.
Okay. You're a little bit farther than me then.
Like up to season 6.
Oh,
like
okay.
We're like current.
Oh, whoa.
I've watched 2 or 3 episodes of this season so far, and that's it.
I enjoyed last season.
It's every bit as enjoyable as it was at the beginning, in my opinion.
I think it actually might be a little bit better, too, because they fleshed out a lot of the characters.
Yeah,
and more Jenna Dewan is always good.
Yeah. Yep.
I did like that every time he goes to a scene, his girlfriend firefighter is there. Last season.
Now, have they brought in a new rookie since he can no longer be a rookie?
Yeah.
So every season there's new rookies, so they can still call it the rookie.
He's training.
Yeah, he is now training the rookies.
I'm not a fan of his trainee last season. The one that uses like
Juarez.
Yeah, she uses mystical.
She is. You know what?
She gets better.
Yeah, at the first like 2 or 3 episodes where they introduced her, I was like, this is gonna kind of. But as it gets later in the season, and I don't know how much you've seen of 5.
I think we got 3 episodes left.
Okay, so like
you can spoil, it's fine.
Well, just whatever happens with her and Aaron at the end of that season kind of brings her to a much better place, I think. It's a terrible thing that happens to them, but for her character, I think it did really well. But it's so enjoyable.
Good. And it's Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
Eric Winter.
Yeah. It's nice that they finally
Iceman.
Bradford and Chen finally
Yeah.
got together.
Yeah.
Kind of saw that coming for a while, and
Like 5 seasons.
yeah. It's like they finally got around to writing that.
They finally fucked.
But that, I watched the Alex Jones thing. That guy, that one thing, the people versus that.
The truth versus that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
That piece of shit.
I'm trying to think what else.
Okay.
I watched something else. I just can't remember.
I know. I watched a couple things. I can't remember what's.
They weren't that good if you don't remember.
Yeah, and it's just like in passing. Jeff, anything? Brian, keep thinking. Keep thinking.
Yeah.
Keep thinking.
I've mainly been watching a lot of the reality competition things like Amazing Race, the Tournament of Champions on
TOC.
We're just finishing the first round of the Tournament of Champions.
All right. And Rock the Block on HGTV.
Tournament of Champions is really enjoyable. I keep saying that, but I've never watched it before. It's really fun. I like it.
You should go back and watch the first
I think
4
we're going
seasons.
to. My daughter really likes the cooking shows, so we've been kind of hooked on watching those with Guy Ferrari.
Ferrari?
Yes, yeah, Guy Ferrari. He has his own show too on CBS.
Isn't it Ferrari versus Ferrari?
Yes,
Fieri?
yes. So
I'm having some jelly beans.
okay. Well, don't get too filled up. We got lots of food this week.
I'm still waiting for Cincinnati's celebrity chef Christian Gill to go on one of those big time shows. Since he's already beat Bobby Flay.
Yeah.
He's
won Guy's grocery games several times.
Twice in Guy's grocery games. He won the
holiday or Thanksgiving baking.
Yep.
I like to see him on Iron Chef.
Or Top
they make
Chef.
Iron
Top Chef. That's what I
Top
meant.
Chef.
Yeah,
Oh, he'd be
Top
great
Chef.
on Top Chef.
I think he would do really well on Top Chef.
And Guy really likes him too because he didn't win Guy's next big project because they took away his idea and gave him a new one halfway through the airing of the show. But and he's a funny guy. His personality comes out. I think Guy didn't want him to win because he's as entertaining as Guy is. He's flashy, and his personality is really good.
Is his personality as good as Hunter, his son, Guy's son?
Coattails,
yeah.
That's what it was called. We couldn't think of it. I kept calling him nepotism. I couldn't think of the word that you guys gave him. He is the worst.
It's like, he's a terrible interviewee or interviewer. I mean, the only reason he's there is because it's his dad's show.
He came back to the couch where people were watching. This was on the last episode of the first round, and he's always been outside of it, the doors. Well, he went back to the couch areas where the other contestants are just watching, and me and my wife were like, hold on, Hunter, let's not get back there, okay? You're getting a little too big for your britches here. Let's not get there.
Get out of my trailer, man.
I don't have a trailer.
I think they kind of put him back there because, like, they're usually the people who will see that contestant next are the ones sitting in that room watching. So if the first match is already gone, so it's only one person, they put him in there so they have someone to talk to about the match they're watching.
I get that.
Yeah, so it's like they need somebody in there. I just wish it wasn't.
He has
Hunter.
a very punchable face. Very punchable face. So last week we were in Asheville, North Carolina. My family and I went hiking and had a nice little vacation.
I might have to punch your son in the back of the head.
You could. He's out in the green room. We can go ahead that.
Yes.
So we were. So we went to this store called Pop Fizz. And I will get their information. Or I'm sorry, Rocket Fizz. Rocket Fizz.
Get it right. Jeez.
You can find them at Asheville Rocket Fizz on Instagram and on Facebook at Rocket Fizz Asheville. They asked us. They were really excited about us talking about it and buying food from their place. So,
it helps getting their name right.
Correct.
They know the Hobie Bump,
Rocket
what it
Fizz.
does.
Yes, Hobie Bump does.
Yeah, like we have a story later on.
Oh, yeah. So the first thing we bought is this is going to be great. I'm excited about this. It is mac and cheese gummies. So I hope everybody's excited. It's gummy candy, fruit flavored, or artificially flavored. Is that why you're against it, Jeff?
No, I'm just fruit flavor. I mean, this is going to be flavored to taste like cheese and macaroni,
And they're not coming apart. They're very together. So this is going to be good.
Candy that
Dry pasta.
There you go. I'd rather have dry pasta, I think. Ready, Brian? There you go.
Oh, it's got a fruit smell to it.
It does have a fruit smell to it.
It sounds like almost peach.
Yeah.
Or nectarine type.
I don't think it's going to taste like peach, though. So, let me see here. That's not macaroni.
No, it's just shaped like mac and cheese. That's actually...
They lied to us. Well, I don't know if they lied to us, but...
It doesn't say anything about taste on there.
No.
Oh, well, that's
We
disappointing.
assumed. Actually, that ain't bad. Okay.
No, that's
Dang it!
I'm no longer going to punch your son in the back of the head.
You can, just that's fine. Well, no, because he picks out the next thing we're trying. So, just hold on a second here. It's going to be fun.
Macaroni shaped
Gummies.
candy.
Yeah.
Not
That's very disappointing.
macaroni and cheese.
I paid $8 for that.
Yeah, they saw you coming.
Do not give to children under 4, so just be careful, guys.
Are you going to take back your endorsement now?
No, because the people are...
At Rocket Fizz?
Yeah, Rocket Fizz. Very nice people. Very nice people, so thank you.
I'm grabbing more.
Okay. They're not bad. Yeah, it was disappointing.
These, I guess you can play a trick on people with these. It's like, oh, yeah, mac
Would you like
and
any more,
cheese.
anybody?
Sure, now.
She did say... She was giving me options there, the owner, and one of the things was ranch-flavored cotton candy, and I said, dear God, we're not doing anything with ranch ever again. That's not going to happen. She's like, oh, what did you guys taste? I was like, ice cream, and she's like, oh. And I was like, I think it was bad ice cream. I think we got like a bad batch.
Spoiled.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was green.
That's
just true.
That's just the green and the Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning.
I think Doug found it in the gutter, didn't he?
It was in the woods in Westwood with all of the mail that got hidden.
So we got mystery soda coming up. So give us a couple minutes here.
Oh, you did tell us you had mystery soda.
Yep, I'm going to tell you what they are.
I remember what else I watched.
Oh, what?
The Gentleman.
Oh,
on
how was
Netflix.
that?
It was incredible.
I've heard really good things
I
about
just,
that.
for whatever reason, couldn't remember what else I watched, but it was really, really good.
Okay.
I really hope they do another season.
Okay.
It was fun. It was like Guy Ritchie, so like in this, that same vein, like kind of like Snatch or Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. But
Could you understand everybody?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. For like 97% of it, there were a couple like that I was like I missed or I had to go back to like listen a little bit closer, but it wasn't anywhere near as challenging.
I did watch something else. I watched Jack Reacher with the going through the eyes, not looking at Tom Cruise's character as the character written in the book.
Okay. And?
It's not a bad movie.
Okay. You're talking
Which one? The first one?
Yeah, just Jack Reacher.
Just Jack
Yeah.
Reacher.
Did Cruise do two?
He did that, and then
Really?
then never go back.
Never go.
Really? I don't remember that one.
Yeah, he did. He did too.
The second one has Colby Smulders.
That is correct. Yeah.
Colby.
Interesting. I might
Like
do
the
that.
cheese and her.
What?
Anyways, Brian, would you like to do some listener feedback down there?
I would love to do some listener feedback. Would we not have a social media poll of the week?
We did not. We did not. So I apologize being
that's
on
okay.
Social
vacation.
media poll is, did you miss us last week?
Yes, 1,000%. That's what the answer was.
I thought at some point you might throw up that bracket that we had of late night hosts for us to talk about.
Yes.
That was on our social
We
media.
have winners on that one.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, that would be a good time to talk about it if you really want, huh?
I mean,
We had a late night talk show host winners. We had a whole bracket of it. Sorry. Now I gotta find it. So just keep going.
The right people didn't win. That much I know.
That was good paper.
yeah, not
Shuffling.
bad. I'm a little bit out of practice on my paper crinkling. Listener feedback sponsored by Hello Jeff. What is in the Hello Jeff box this week?
Peeps.
Lots and lots of people.
Lots of peep cereal. Bunny peeps.
Are they in packages or you just threw it all together like loose?
Some A, some B.
Okay.
But again, we did talk about this last week, so I should bring it up this week. We had I talked about Peeps becoming s'mores.
Oh, yes.
While they do melt down pretty well to become a s'more, that sugar, when it gets hot and on fire, turns into like molten lava. So don't burn your face off.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Sugar burns, so if you're melting your marshmallow peep, it might actually catch on fire.
Peeps have sugar?
This warning comes from the GIMP. He was nice enough to inform us of this.
Oh, okay.
Nice. All right, we start off listener feedback from that one guy,
Ape hands.
Number one fan?
7.
Beaver hands?
the jewel of the licking, Chili Billy,
All his other nicknames Jeff gave him in the past
Sunny D.
2 months.
Thunderlips.
Cheesy goodness?
the postman,
Delivery boy?
Doug.
Cabin boy?
Dad,
Dunkaroo.
Dunkaroo Doug.
Dunkaroo Doug.
Kazam.
Yeah, Doug. Doug says that 7-Eleven has announced a hot dog flavored sparkling water. This has Hobie written all over it.
Sounds awful.
As I replied to this comment on X to Doug, I like hot dogs. I like sparkling water. Mm-hmm. Not together.
No.
Oh.
No.
No, there's no need for this.
It sounds
not
amazing.
necessary.
It sounds awful.
It tracks that it's 7-Eleven that they're being the assholes and doing this. But no, Doug, it could not be good.
Speaking of the GIMP and tasting stuff, he said that he has some. He's coming on next week. The GIMP is back twice in 6 months. I'm sure he still won't be watching anything, but he has some taste tests from Buc-ee's that he went to.
Ooh.
So the GIMP will be here next week.
Anything like these Cajun boiled potato chips that are
we've had
sitting on the desk?
That we've had for 6 months. No.
Yeah, it is the last Tuesday before golf league.
So he's got to show up.
He's got to show up.
So I just want to tease that for next week. Go ahead.
All right. Next,
Gardens.
we have from Old Man Brad of 2B Tuesdays.
I'm Brad.
He says, "What about the Super Cincy Expo are you most excited about?"
Seeing Brad.
I'm not gonna lie. That's a big deal.
Yep.
It's always good to see Brad. I don't know. I'm just excited for the whole weekend. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm going to enjoy interviewing Dan Molina, Dirk the Daring himself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I actually, we went to an arcade in Asheville, and I did play, what's his face, Dragon's Lair.
Yep.
Got to the third stage.
What, did you spend $65?
It was free. So you just keep playing. So I just kept learning the movements. So I was pretty
It's worth it if it's free now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So
I did see on social media that somebody got Don Bluth and Dan Molina's autograph on the control panel of their Dragon's Lair game.
Really?
He took it off and brought it to a con and had them both sign it.
that's pretty cool.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, the place that we went to was the Pinball Museum in Asheville, and it was cool. Like above every pinball machine and arcade machine, it told you the year they came out, how many were made, how many are in existence, and like the backstory of each one. So it was really cool to see. And then they had others that you couldn't play.
Did they have the Kiss?
I was about to ask that.
They did not have the Kiss one.
They did not have the Kiss pinball machine.
They had a Superman pinball machine that I think there's only 30 left in the world, and it's the only pinball machine Superman was ever on. So it
And
was pretty
Jason
cool.
broke it.
You couldn't play it. So
Didn't mean you can't break it.
that's true. That's true. That is true. I'm excited about a lot of the stuff that we like to do is the trivia and all that stuff, and I'm excited about Friday night just playing some of those games up on the big screen.
Did
So
they
get
have
you.
the pinball machine from the movie The Accused?
Which one? Was
Oh,
it? That's the one they fucked on.
boo.
I wouldn't say.
Oh, never mind. I got it. Never mind. Sorry.
Boo.
Am I getting suspended?
Yes, after next week, you're suspended.
All right. Next up, we have from Dana Gardens. I went to listen to last week's episode like a loyal listener, and nothing. Is this any way to treat your fans? We demand answers.
I think we answered it already.
Yeah. DJ Fatfinger screwed it up, but it's okay. Everybody makes mistakes.
BJ doesn't listen, so
I got a pay cut
Yeah, it's okay. Jim.
because of it. So
It's okay. You'll be suspended in 2 weeks.
yeah.
I mean, if you listened, up to this point, we've answered your question already. So.
Yes.
If you skipped straight to this question to hear an answer, go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to last week's episode instead.
We got a good
Absolutely.
one. We got a good person next.
Yeah, I'm going to let you guys do whatever this is. That's weird to me.
Yeah.
Give it to me, Daddy. This is sexy,
have no
royalty-free music.
No, it isn't.
It is.
It might be royalty free
It sounds like the beginning of Frasier.
or some bad sitcom.
Is that better?
No.
No.
Worse.
From Nick. Oh, bright.
Yeah. Give it to us, Nick.
Nick says, besides Jeff now,
Oh, Jeff now.
Turn that down a little.
Sorry.
who is the sexiest celebrity named Jeff?
Jeff Bridges.
DJ Jazzy Jeff?
Jeff Probst. I can't
Jeff
handle that.
Goldblum.
Goldblum.
Oh, when he's laying on that couch.
He's like nerd sexy. It's
yeah.
awesome.
That's a good one.
Jeffrey Wright's pretty hot too.
Yeah, that's true. I was going to say Jeff Probst. So
No,
You did say that already.
yeah.
I wouldn't say Jeff
No,
Probst.
no. Oh, man.
He's probably just going to take your Flint.
That's true. That's true. Good. It's mine now.
Jeff Daniels.
Oh, especially when he's pooping.
Actually, I sit corrected. Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Oh, that's a good one.
The comedian?
No. Oh, yeah, okay. That was his character. I'm like, he's not a comedian.
Oh, I hit the button for the rim shot. That was a good one. There you go.
I missed that one. That one right over my head.
Yeah. What else we got?
Maybe Jeff Garlin? No.
No.
If you're into the bear look.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Let's see here. From Johnny P at Johnny30 Be Good.
Want to go get the drinks? You keep going, guys. I don't want to talk about this question. Fucking Kevin James.
Johnny says, if you swapped out all the roles that Kevin James played and replaced him with Chris Farley, would that make his movies better?
Move!
So Jason doesn't want to answer this question. But the problem is he's sitting in the corner.
No!
So he can't get out of the studio unless I move.
So you're saying they won't make the movies better?
So you're saying Kevin James staying in the roles, not being replaced, is the best.
Can't wait to give you this drink.
I don't think they'd be any worse. I'd like Kevin James in most of those roles. I think he fits.
Yeah.
Like the grown-ups role, I don't see Chris Farley being the same character that Kevin James
I think
plays.
Farley would have overplayed that character and overshadowed the rest of that ensemble.
Mm-hmm. But would he have been better in Pixels?
As the president? No.
Okay. Would he have been better?
Would he have been better as an MMA / teacher in Here Comes the Boom? No.
Really? He might be better.
Maybe. Because he'd have to do some training for it.
Would he be a better mall cop?
He would have probably been a funnier mall cop, and the comedy would have been less it would have been slapstick, but it would have been funnier.
Because I see him like in Here Comes the Boom. Here Comes the Boom. His physical comedy was actually funny. He could do that,
but that wasn't really a comedy it was. There was like a serious part to that film that I think.
What about Hitch?
Let's see how loud Jason can pound these cups on the table.
I could.
I'm not getting any smell from these mystery sodas Jason brought in.
Give it a second.
It honestly looks like he just peed in this fucking cup.
Maybe.
All I smell is the cup.
The Zookeeper? Maybe.
I haven't seen The Zookeeper.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Is it better than If I Had a Zoo by Matt Damon?
We bought a zoo.
Oh, we bought a zoo.
Matt Damon.
That's right. If I ran
I like the title better, though. If I Had a Zoo. That's a
Dr. Seuss
book.
If I ran the zoo,
Yeah.
it was a Dr. Seuss book.
I don't know, Johnny P. I don't think so.
Okay,
I finally got a sniff of it.
we're going to go live
Not
here.
good. Let's not go live. Ugh.
Y'all, we're going live. This is a mystery flavored drink from Rocket Fizz.
It's very green, radioactive.
It looks like
green.
Mountain Dew.
I swear, if you just peed in a cup, I'm punching you in the face.
I can't place any flavor at all.
Uh-oh.
I mean, there's something there, but I mean, I can't. It's better than Mountain Dew.
Keep drinking.
I don't disagree with you, but
that one was worse. Second drink was worse.
Mountain Dew's better than this.
Okay.
It's really good.
Oh,
no.
That aftertaste is bad.
It's.
Oh,
Yeah, it's... What do you guys think it is?
I think it's some sort of like milkshake or ice cream flavor.
feet.
Feet milkshake. I do think there's some dairy thing in it. Yeah.
It's kind of thick and.
Okay, I can
Coated
see where
like
you
a-
get a dairy.
Oh, that was not a good taste right there.
You're not allowed to go on vacation ever again.
I got another one for next week. What do you think? You want to give up?
That's gross.
It's gross.
I give up.
Butter soda. Just pure butter in it.
Butter.
We were definitely on with the dairy.
Yeah. Well,
It's not good, but it's not the worst thing we've had.
I would never buy this.
Well, no, but you buy it for the show.
No.
What?
But if we made
If we
had popcorn, and ate it with this, it would probably be good.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No,
No.
bro. No.
Probably.
it is better than the Jones turkey, turkey and gravy soda.
That is true.
That is true.
That's not saying a lot.
But no.
It is better than that. So
I mean, we're not actively gagging. When
That is
drinking
true.
this.
I will say Miss Marbles has come quite a long way from the turkey and gravy soda to totally redeem herself.
Totally redeeming herself.
Redeem herself. Oh, well, speaking of the Tri-Canadians of the Year,
Yes.
Jim and I have found a front runner, at least for our votes,
Okay. Already.
Okay.
Okay.
As of right now,
If he doesn't get Canadian of the Year, he deserves to get some floppy.
Okay.
Possibly the best in-law floppy.
possibly.
Yes.
Best brother of the podcast.
Could, yeah.
What happened?
While at dinner last week, we're sitting at this fantastic little Mexican restaurant. Myself and our sister Carolyn had big margaritas, and we had some chips and queso, and we had our meals. And the waiter comes over and says, "The guy over there covered your bill." And I'm like, "What?" Yeah, the guy over there. He points over this table, and there's 3 women sitting at this table.
Like there's no guy in the vicinity of that he pointed at.
And he came up and specifically said it to me, so I thought it was like somebody that I hung out maybe because some of the guys in our golf league hang out there after. And so we're looking around. We don't see anybody. And we're like, did they get the right table? And did somebody just say, I'm going to pay forward to somebody? I don't know. And then finally, sister goes, "Do you know that guy in the beard?" We look over and we're like, "Oh, he's looking familiar." "Oh, that's Tim." It's Jason's brother-in-law.
He's never bought me dinner, but he buys these 3 schmucks dinner.
He likes us better.
That's probably not untrue.
He probably had too many margaritas or
Yes.
beers, because actually he was drinking a beer. No, he was drinking margarita at the time, I think.
But that was very nice of him.
It was a small one if it
Yeah.
was, because you had the big glasses.
Yeah. But it was very nice of him. We was really appreciative. The waiter got a sizable tip, so he was happy too.
Okay.
Nice.
Do we finish the...
We have not.
Oh, go ahead.
Wrapping up listener feedback with Professor Number 1 at Dr. Number 1. Which NFL team has the worst reputation for a team of alleged criminals and thugs? The Chiefs? The Raiders come to mind?
But the Raiders do...
Well, I know at one point it was the Bengals.
It was the Bengals for a very long time.
Jacksonville had a reputation for a little bit.
The Broncos,
They went for
were for dirty
dirtiest.
play on the field, not necessarily off-field stuff.
because they created the rules preventing the cut blocks and the chop blocks.
Yeah.
that team won Super Bowls doing. Mm-hmm. The Steelers have had 4 or 5 rule changes based on their play
You cannot trip somebody when they're running the ball back.
as a coach.
Yes.
As a coach, you're not allowed to. We didn't know we had to make that rule,
Yes.
but you're not allowed to interfere with the play in progress.
But I think you're still allowed, if you're a coach on the sideline, to pull players down by their hair.
You definitely can do that.
That's okay.
I mean, it's their sideline.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Or during timeouts, you can walk onto the field into the other teams' huddles,
yeah,
and not get penalized
yeah.
for that.
That's completely fine.
But actually, every team has their POSs on it.
Yeah.
It's hard with a league that big, especially a league that's also that violent, and it's taught to be violent, to weed out all the pieces of crap. And
Well, not anymore. It's not allowed to be violent anymore. No more with the hip
drop
tackles. Yep.
Yeah.
And like they showed the play with Logan Wilson tackling Mark Andrews, and like the guys, the head officials, were like, that's not even a good example of a hip drop tackle
No, right?
because he hit the ground first.
Yep.
I saw.
Because he came and grabbed from behind, but they said there was the one tackle on Geno Smith. They said this is the one you want to look at. But
I saw one of the NFL, I guess YouTubers or whatever do their things, or TikTokers, whatever they're called.
Make you jump.
No.
Where he was like doing, all right, hip drop tackles are now illegal. And they're like, oh, what do you mean? What is that? He's like, well, a hip drop tackle is when you tackle.
That's it.
yep.
Yep, that's it.
Fair enough.
Do you think he goes to flag football soon?
It's
No,
going
but-
that way.
It'll never officially, but
This, I believe, they're probably going to. So they will throw some flags, but I think more often than not, this is going to lead to more fines after the games.
Yeah.
A lot of times the helmet to helmets aren't called during the game, but they're fined during the week.
Gotcha.
When they go back and look at it. I think it's going to be more kind of done
Those
like that.
yeah.
If I'm wrong, then the entire players' union is going to be irate because they are completely against this rule.
Yeah, the players' union was against it.
But surprisingly, all 32 teams voted yes.
Wow.
Normally votes are 31-1 in the NFL.
With the Bengals, Mike Brown voting.
Voting no, but the Bengals championed this rule. They were one of the teams fighting for it.
Oh, really?
They lost 2 players in 2022 in the playoffs. 2 tackles like this. They lost Boyd and Drew Sample.
There you go.
So
I believe Professor Number One is referring to Rashee Rice,
Yes.
his latest racing, crashing,
Yes.
fleeing the scene,
Allegedly.
shenanigans.
Allegedly.
Has he been found? Does anyone know? Did they find him?
He's in a trunk of a car right now.
that was a nice Lamborghini he wrecked
He's in
I
the
believe
Everglades.
that he was renting.
Yeah. How about that?
Oh, a rented Lamborghini?
Yeah.
Yeah, you really can't. They don't cost that much. It's like $30 a day for a Lamborghini, so it's fine. Just do it.
Yeah, I don't think he's got enough money to pay for that.
That's why he was renting. It'll be fine. The good news is he got the collision waiver, so he's fine on it. Going to beat the shit out of this car.
He's still better than AB.
Did anybody see he got into a little bit of a Twitter beef with DeMar Hamlin?
Yep.
Antonio Brown?
Yeah.
Oh, shocking.
Somebody put out what was it? What cartoon?
Yeah.
What cartoon death scared you or something like that? And he posted a picture of DeMar Hamlin.
Well, it is fake. Didn't happen, right?
Yeah, no, he didn't die.
I think I remember watching
Well, the NFL is fake, right?
Well,
I mean,
there are
It's rigged. Yeah, I
There
mean,
it is.
it's scripted.
It's scripted.
Yeah.
For sure.
Can we be scripted to win a Super Bowl then? That would be really great. We got something, bringing back an old school category this week. Rank 'em. From culturecrave.com, they had rank these sequel films. So basically we could just rank them in the order. Empire Strikes Back, Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, Dark Knight, Aliens, Top Gun Maverick, Terminator 2 Judgment Day, Captain America The Winter Soldier, and Toy Story 2.
These are all fantastic sequels, actually.
What do you think's your number one,
I
though?
have to remove myself from ranking Top Gun Maverick because I have not seen it.
Don't worry. It's the least of these, I think.
The
I
one
disagree.
the one that's missing here is Godfather Part 2.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen that. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen Part 1, but I've seen Part 2.
What do you guys think is the lowest? Terminator 2?
Terminator 2 is probably the lowest on my list.
Brian, you agree? Okay.
I mean, of the ones I've seen, I would put that.
That's
on
an
my
8.
list.
Okay. What's next?
I'd probably go Top Gun Maverick.
That's what I was thinking.
I can't. I removed
Brian
myself.
doesn't like that.
but-
Aliens.
That would have been my 6. But
I'd put Toy Story 2 below the other ones.
really? I like Toy Story.
I thought the second one was the weakest of the Toy Stories. Well, I haven't seen 4 yet.
I put
4 is the weakest.
I put Toy Story 2. Aliens is better than Toy Story 2. Aliens is better than Alien.
Yeah.
Yeah. 8, 7. Okay, so Toy Story 2 at number 6? Mm-hmm. Okay. 6. And then Aliens?
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't argue Alien.
Two Towers would be my
fit.
least favorite, but then I'm biased, so I'm going to take myself out of the voting for that one.
Two Towers.
Of what we have left, we got 4 next.
Dark Knight, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Empire Strikes Back, and Two Towers.
I wouldn't have a problem with Two Towers being 4th.
Yeah, Brian, what do you think?
Have
Have you seen any of these 4?
I have not seen Empire or Two Towers.
Okay.
I'd actually have Empire here at 4.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What was 5, did we say?
Aliens, we think.
Yeah.
Aliens and Toy Story 2 were interchangeable. Actually, Toy Story 2,
What was 7?
Top
Sorry.
Gun Maverick.
Okay.
Majority rolled on that one.
Yeah, even though you disagreed.
I didn't, but that's fine. I didn't say one way or the other.
Okay.
That's okay.
I'd actually have Empire Strike Back and Winter Soldier as 3 and 4. I know that you guys will probably differ. Because I thought the Two Towers was my favorite of the Lord of the Rings movies.
I am kicking Two Towers out of my list because I'm just so biased. I think Winter Soldier would be my number 3 on that list. And then I probably like Dark Knight better than Empire. Well,
I'd have the Two Towers 2, and I have the Dark Knight as my number 1.
I think I'd have the Dark Knight as number 1.
Brian, did you see Dark Knight?
Dark Knight would be number 1.
Okay.
I think I would put Captain America Winter Soldier 2 personally.
Wow.
And Empire Strikes Back 3 and the Two Towers 4. That's how I would put them.
Okay.
So pretty much we're pretty close on it, except for like 2, 3, 4 we have kind of.
Yeah, but it's still pretty. Like those are we all agree. Like those are probably the top ones. I didn't know you didn't like Toy Story 2, Jeff. Huh.
I mean, it's not a bad movie, but I don't think it lived up to the original.
See, I thought it was better than the original.
Oh, not even close.
I don't think Terminator 2 Judgment Day is a bad movie, but just compared to these other sequels, it's just not as good as the rest.
It looks a little dated when you watch it, but it's still a good. Like I enjoy it, I really do. But yeah, I agree with compared to the other ones. So, Jeff, do you got me some News of the Geek music over there? In your new fancy organizational mixing board over there?
And I just went past it. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Don't hit format.
It's time for a brand new installment of the News of the Geek.
We're going to get to that story next week when Blake returns because he liked the first story. So,
that was a fantastic one when I read that one.
Blake liked that one, so we're going to wait for him on that one. Per Yahoo.com, where Jim gets all of his news from.
I did get this one.
Sydney Sweeney's... keep them coming, guys. I appreciate you guys with the News of the Geek stuff. Sydney Sweeney's Immaculate Film... That was the name of the thing. Was released on Friday, and the psychological horror movie has certainly gained several reactions as the writer and director Joe Russo, not of the Russo brothers, put on Twitter, quote, the kind of reaction horror filmmakers dream of. He tweeted in response to @AuroraFaced, who has since deleted their entire account after responding to Immaculate and their tweet going viral. That user, AuroraFaced, wrote, quote, libs saw how the anti-woke crowd embraced Sydney Sweeney as their new darling and right away had to shove her in this blasphemous, satanic, feminist, pro-abortion, anti-life movie degrading Christians. This movie also debases Mary, Mother of Christ. Don't bother watching.
It's a horror film. They're like, yes!
Unquote. B-. The quote has in fact delighted audiences. Neon, this is the best part, the production company that backed the film immediately tweeted a t-shirt featuring Sweeney's character and the quote, along with a bloody photo of the star and producer of the film, Sweeney giving a thumbs up, making it their pinned tweet. Journalist Matthew Yeglis noted, to quote, to be clear...
Iglesias.
Close. To be clear, beyond the moral criticism of that original tweet, they also were off on the timeline. This movie wrapped up film in February of 2023 and was already scheduled for release when right-wing Twitter got horny and decided for no reason that Sydney Sweeney is a conservative icon. One of the divisive issues of the film is that the pregnant nun, played by Sweeney, faces issues around bodily autonomy in I can't believe I'm making these right, in a story that explores a potential immaculate pregnancy. Former screenwriter H. Perry Horton of Horton Hears a Who, was among those who praised Sweeney's work in front and behind the camera, and also quoted Aurora Face's scandalized review. He tweeted, quote, Sydney Sweeney auditioned for this movie in 2014, but it fell through. 2 years ago, she reached out to the original writer, bought the script, had it reworked, and is a producer on the film. She put herself in it. Genius. Adjust the tinfoil. You're getting the wrong reception.
How old was she in 2014?
12.
For this role, I mean, it's...
Yeah.
In an interview with The Wrap, director Michael Mohan said that he changed the movie's ending from what was scripted 10 years ago. Spoiler alert. So here we go, guys. Spoiler. This time around, he said, quote, when I read the script, I was just like, she's got to kill that baby, right? Everyone right now struggles with faith, right? There's a lot of people who are angry out there, and I want this film to bottle up that sense of anger and give them that sense of catharsis?
Catharsis?
Catharsis. I'm just doing well.
No.
Leaving the theater. There's something so beautiful to hear people as she picks up the rock and they're going, yes, yes, he added. Quote, everyone's rooting for Sydney to murder whatever it is, whether it's a baby, whether it's a genetic
abnormality.
Thank you. Whether that baby represents an idea. She's murdering it to the most brutal way possible. Well, that seems like an uplifting film.
Am I allowed to get nitpicky
Yeah.
in this article,
Yeah.
or should I just let it go?
No, go ahead. Brian didn't spell check this one.
No, it's not spell
You didn't
check.
edit.
It's when they mention the thing about exploring a potential immaculate pregnancy.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if by immaculate pregnancy they mean virgin birth,
Maybe.
because most people get that wrong, and the immaculate conception is not Mary being pregnant with Jesus without the touch of man. And it always bothers me when people say, oh, yeah, it's an immaculate conception. I'm like, no, that's completely not what the immaculate
Does this come up a
conception
lot
is.
in your conversations?
Anytime people start talking about immaculate conception and talking about it pertaining to the virgin birth, then yes, it does.
Does this bother you more than Star Wars being a sci-fi film?
No.
Okay.
But the immaculate conception was when Mary was conceived. She was conceived without original sin, so she would be a worthy vessel to hold the Son of God.
Join us next week for a Bible study with Jeff.
Well, he's not wrong.
No, I know. We don't usually go down this route.
I mean,
did you go to Catholic school?
I went to Catholic school. Oh, and the thing is, even some people I know, I think I had this conversation with my father one time when I learned this at school and the subject came up, and he told me, no, and I'm like, no, the school you're sending me to learn this stuff told me this. So, yes.
Get your money back, Dad. Let's see here. We had per dailymail.co.uk. G'day, governor. You can find us on nerdly.co.uk. This is where Brian gets all of his news from.
No.
The next James Bond film could be a remake featuring old school villains from the past, according to the insiders who claim Euphoria actress Sydney Sweeney, and Zendaya are being bandied about as potential Bond girls. Well, it has been widely reported that Aaron Taylor Johnson, 33, has been formally offered the role of the ultra suave British spy.
Man, if there was just a show that had both Zendaya and Sydney Sweeney in it, I'd watch it.
Sources close to the franchise have now claimed that Zendaya and Sydney among the names being considered for his on-screen love interest. Speaking exclusively to DailyMail.com, an insider revealed that the franchise's executive producer Barbara Broccoli was keen to inject a young rising star to take on the iconic femme fatale role. The source also claimed that Oscar-nominated Dune director Denis Villeneuve was Barbara's top choice to help the new film.
It wasn't even close.
Which could potentially be a remake. God, why is this a remake?
Where was the S?
That is her dream scenario quote, but since he is very busy, it might be difficult to lock him down. You think he's busy?
Yeah, with Dune 3.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm going to say they said they're considering both Zendaya and Sydney Sweeney to be the on-screen love interest, and then it talks about the rising star to take on the iconic femme fatale. I'm like, just femme fatale in general, or do they have a specific one because they're talking about remakes? I mean,
I don't know.
Are they recasting Pussy Galore is what I'm asking.
Pussy.
That's what it sounds like.
Pussy Galore.
Oh, come on, Jeff.
Pussy.
Yeah.
Pussy Galore.
That's my fault.
Hey, Brian.
No better.
I told you guys last week we could have been done with this.
Quote, how to take Bond in the future has been a talking point for years, and they want to differentiate the new films from those starring Daniel Craig, which felt more real. Barbara wants the fantasy of Bond to return, where the action is there, but the larger-than-life bad guys are in the mix. Villains like Jaws or Oddjob are something she would like to see again if they remake an older Bond film. Don't remake it, just make a new one.
They should just go balls to the wall, completely crazy, as far from reality as possible.
Like a supervillain society. Jaws, Oddjob, all of them.
And they're in this big like
Headquarters
that's like looking in a swamp.
I like it. How do we get James Bond? When it comes to Bond girls, they will never leave the franchise, and to have a young Bond is something that would be fun to play with, the insider said.
I'd play with a young Bond.
Stop it. Aaron Taylor-Johnson? Hiring the actresses may prove problematic given that third season of Euphoria could start pre-production in 2025. Although Aaron is yet to officially accept the role, once he signed the contract, he will become the 7th actor to play the iconic British Secret Service agent since the franchise launched in '62. Last March, Aaron was said to have completed a screen test at Pinewood Studios with Bond boss Barbara. Earlier this week, Daily Mail reported that Broccoli is not considering anyone else to play Bond, with insiders claiming costume fittings are already underway, and is currently looking to be a 3-picture deal with an option for a 4th. They all want this to be one of the biggest announcements ever and are looking to start filming sometime next year to get a movie out in theaters by 2026. They would like it to be a little more of a fantasy. Oh, yeah, we already talked about that. They're looking to steer it more towards the Pierce Brosnan films in terms of tone and referencing Bond's past. Invisible car, Jeff. Invisible car. I want an invisible car.
Pierce Brosnan. Oh,
I thought the Daniel Craig ones were absolutely the realism and everything was absolutely fantastic to it.
I could see them going in a different direction, though.
After they just went so far to the other end.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you're going go past Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'd rather do the Timothy Dalton days.
those are over or underrated movies.
I do agree with you. I like them better than the Pierce Brosnan era.
And like Pierce Brosnan, like everyone thought he's the perfect person to play Bond. He was actually offered it when he was playing Remington Steele and couldn't get out of his contract. So it's like everyone thought it was, but then the writing on those was not that good.
No. Are you a Bond fan?
What?
Are you a Bond fan?
Nah.
Okay.
I don't care either way.
Okay.
and then the old Sean Connery ones just come off as a little rapey.
A little.
Sometimes you just gotta punch somebody. I'm sorry, Sean. What are you saying? Oh, good old Sean Connery. He's dead, right?
Yes.
Okay. Quickies.
Name for the show. Sean Connery. He's dead, right?
Per today.com, McDonald's confirmed to today.com that its bagel sandwiches are currently available at participating McDonald's in select markets.
Hobie Bump.
But they're not available nationwide. McDonald's bagel sandwiches come with a choice of steak, bacon, or sausage on a toasted bagel with butter, folded egg, and 2 slices of American cheese.
Butter soda? Did they say that?
And a butter soda. Thank you, Rocket Fizz. McDonald's removed its bagel sandwiches from nationwide menus in 2020 when it decided to pare down its offerings and get rid of all-day breakfast at the start of the pandemic. Damn you, COVID! In that time since, Hobie has talked about it, and bagel sandwich fans have gathered on the internet to help one another locate where the items can be found around the country. The Facebook group, Where's My McDonald's Bagel? Boasts more than 12,000 members who discuss where the breakfast sandwich can be scored on a state-by-state basis. Members also share their bagel hauls, as well as bagel sandwich-related memes on the message board. Some members of this bagel fan club also created a public spreadsheet called U.S. McDonald's Breakfast Bagels Locations that can be edited by anyone who spotted the item at their local Mickey D's. The spreadsheet lists more than 1,200 locations. I would just start picking and adding.
There are some in this area.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, I think they said Cincinnati was one of their test markets.
Good.
To bring it back.
Good.
Yes, I've had one.
They're great.
Did you have steak, bacon?
I did bacon.
Oh, okay.
I've had steak and bacon.
I mean, just recently. I've had all 3 of them, but
What I don't notice is ham.
They do not have the ham. You like the ham one, didn't you?
I did.
I like the sausage. I always like the sausage ones. Steak isn't bad, but it feels weird getting steak at McDonald's. So,
No.
Yeah. So look at that. Hobie talks about it a couple weeks ago. Look what happened. McDonald's brought it back. You're welcome, America. Jeff, you got some box office news?
Somewhere here.
You should have it right there, ready to go.
Oh, well, I'm writing down some stuff.
I already got
taking notes. Okay,
I got it.
You got it.
Uh-huh.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
All right. Well, the box office this week, March 29th through March 31st of 2024.
Ooh.
Opening this week, Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire, made $80 million in its opening week on a budget of $135 million. What was great about this movie?
What's that?
We talked about it last week. Talked about it coming out. Yeah, it was a fun discussion.
It was supposed to make $50 million.
It made $80 million.
Yep.
So
Good job.
That sounds like it made some money.
yeah, I mean it's
Made 130
more than half its budget back in 1 week.
115 million worldwide, so it's doing well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 2, Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire made $16 million. That's a total of $73.5 million on a $100 million budget.
I want to see this.
I still need to see the previous one.
It's good. I enjoyed it.
The next sequel we're talking about is Dune: Part 2. It made $11.1 million, a total of $252.5 million on a $190 million budget.
Okay. This one surprises me.
The fourth sequel in a row, Kung Fu Panda 4, made $10.2 million, a total of $152 million on an $80 million budget.
That surprised me.
I think Kung Fu Panda 5 will be in the works.
Yes.
Probably already started.
I mean, Jack Black's got nothing else going on.
No.
Nothing?
No, he has a lot of things going on, but I mean, I'm sure he'll do it. Like,
Hey, I need you.
free money for him.
Yeah.
And number 5, Immaculate, made $3.3 million, a total of $11.1 million on a $7.5 million budget.
The only non-sequel up there.
See, you can make a movie for $7.5 million and be in the top 5, get your money back. It's beautiful.
That butter soda is not good. I still don't like
it's
the taste
awful.
of it.
I just burped it up, and I almost threw up.
I still have a little bit left.
It's not good. Not good.
I take it back that I did say it was better than Mountain Dew. My first drink, I don't know. For some reason, I got really no flavor out of the first drink.
Do you know what are tasty if you just eat them a few at a time? Are these Sour Boss Level 2s.
They are. If you
They're not bad.
If you don't just chuck the entire package in your mouth at one time.
Look, I made a mistake, okay?
What else we got, Jeff? Coming up.
Oh, yes. Coming up, we have, for April 5th of 2024, Monkey Man.
An anonymous young man unleashes a campaign of vengeance against the corrupt leaders who murdered his mother and continue to systematically victimize the poor and powerless.
Okay.
Anybody in it?
I would have loved to see Jason read that one. That was a big
I could have
word.
done that one.
We have Dev Patel,
Okay.
Pete Besh, Sharlte Copley.
Oh, Shalto Copley.
Yep.
It's got people I've heard of in it.
Yep.
What else we got coming out?
And we also have The First Omen.
Oh, jeez.
A young American woman is sent to Rome to begin a life of service to the church, but encounters a darkness that causes her to question her faith and uncovers a terrifying conspiracy that hopes to bring about the birth of evil incarnate.
Wait a minute, wasn't that Immaculate? That was
This is a sequel. They already greenlit it.
Okay.
Yeah. Never before has the original and the sequel been out at the same time, even though they were released a week apart.
Haven't you heard Breaking and Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo?
Same time?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nell Tiger Free, Ralph Ineson, Sonia Braga,
That sounds awful.
Charles Dance, Bill Nighy.
Bill Nye?
Nighy.
Oh.
At least 2 people from Game of Thrones.
Yep.
Okay. What else we got? Oh, that's it.
Are there any other movies coming out that Jason didn't put
Hey,
on the
you know
list?
what? You fuckers can do it.
Let's see. Anything else coming out? There is nothing really big. I mean, we can say
Nothing as big as Monkey Man.
This actually is a pretty good release, though, from Monkey Man. We have Wicked Little Letters. When people in Littlehampton, including conservative local Edith, begin to receive letters full of hilarious profanities, rowdy Irish migrant Rose is charged with a crime. Suspecting that something is amiss, the town's women investigate.
Sounds amazing.
Actually sounds fun.
It does.
Sounds better than First Omen.
Olivia Colman, Jesse Buckley, Timothy Spall, Jason Watkins, Alicia Weir.
Okay. Jeff, can you give me some top 5 music over there?
I could.
Will you, though?
Oh, will I? Top 5.
What are you doing?
I don't know what he's doing.
That's our new top 5 music. It's royalty free.
No, it isn't.
Is it?
Is it? It is, because I go to
It's
the website.
probably royalty free, but it's not our new top
Okay.
5 music.
Top 5 this week is top 5 favorite ways a character died in a movie.
Oh.
What did you do?
I thought it was favorite deaths. Like people that I was.
Wouldn't be a Hobie top 5 without somebody changing it.
Hey, it's your
It's
top
your list.
5.
Yeah.
Your list?
You could have done top 5 cookies. Doesn't matter.
It's all right.
I wouldn't have done that.
I have some television shows on my list too. So
I have all of mine are TV shows. Actually,
Best color man in the business for nothing. Let's see here. Go ahead, Brian. You start off. Number 5.
my top 5 favorite characters that died in a movie or TV show or limited series. I Hobie'd my number 5. Carl and Shane on The Walking Dead.
Carl.
I was very happy when both of those characters died.
Kick the bucket.
oh, it's not your favorite characters that died. It's your favorite
Deaths.
It's you were so happy.
I
these
was
characters
yes.
died.
These are
God.
my favorite characters that died on
I don't have a
a
problem with
movie, TV show, or limited series.
Where he cheered the character's death.
that. Okay. Not Lori?
No, I liked Lori.
Okay.
I liked Shane, but they painted him into such a corner
Yeah.
so early that they really didn't have a choice with him.
I think they
feel
screwed that up. They
Yeah,
could have gone a
big time.
couple more seasons.
Yeah, I mean,
to be honest, they should have just done season 2 as a fever dream because that was a really long ass season for no reason. They're in the barn. Fucking look in the barn. We could have ended this season 6 episodes ago. Jim, don't go into that barn over there. Why? Just don't do it. No, that's nothing.
Is it entitled "The Barn You Shall Not Go Into"?
Yes.
Okay.
Just don't go into
And I
it.
won't go in it.
Number 5.
My number 5. This one makes me cry every time.
Tears.
Tears.
Well,
It's at the end of the very beginning of the movie Up. It's the end of the little story, the montage, when his wife passes away.
As Jeff and I have said, the movie goes downhill after that.
That was the opening of a movie that is like one of the best ever.
Yes. I agree.
if they released that as just an animated short, it would have won every award ever.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And they brought a fucking ostrich in. Let's see.
I thought it was a pipsqueak bird.
Whatever. My number 5 is the movie Time Machine. When the fiance kept dying. Guy Pearce kept going back in time to save his fiance. Yeah, she just kept dying. Second time, she got ran over by a horse and a buggy. Why can't I stop it? Well, you can. Stop going back in time. She just keeps dying. It's a vicious circle here, Guy. Number 5 for you.
Number 5 for me. Well, I guess we'll start with these are ways people have died in movies.
Okay.
I'm going to pick Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That's my number 4. I think you know where you're going. Go ahead.
The guy who gets killed by the airplane propeller.
It's not my number 4.
The airplane propeller.
The fight
death.
scene?
Yes.
That one out anyway.
When Andy looks up at him and then just ducks his head down, he's like,
And then the other guy, as the plane. Yep.
Okay.
I went with that one.
Number 4?
Number 4 for me. I'm going to go with, well, I'll say the movie. Mm-hmm. Other people might have the same movie, but maybe a different death. I'm going for Deadpool 2. I'm going when Zeitgeist went into the wood chipper.
Great. I love that one.
And then Peter went to try and save him.
Don't save him!
Probably the best part about that was going back to save Peter.
Yes. My number 4, I'll get the Nazis out of here, so I won't do the Raiders of the Lost Ark. I'll do something different. Patches dying in dodgeball with the sign falling on him.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
It's not many cards for that.
I'm sorry, your coach
dodgeball coach.
2 tons of irony.
If you can dodge a wrench.
Dodge a dodgeball. Dive, dip, dive, duck, dodge. What?
5 Ds.
Yep.
The American Dodgeball Association of America.
Number 4 for you, Jim?
Number 4 for me will be Johnny Ringo getting killed by Doc Holliday in Tombstone.
So drunk you're seeing me?
Drop.
That's a good one. Number 4?
My number 4, my favorite character that died in a movie, TV show, or limited series. We talked about the Rookie earlier, was Rosalind, the serial killer that I was very happy when
Her character.
when the sniper sniped her.
Yeah.
Yes, I hated her so much. She
was a good villain.
She was very good. Yeah, she was very believable, very, very good, and I wanted her to die.
Number
I'm
3?
happy she did. Number 3 for me was in Threat Level Midnight when Toby dies. So that actually kind of maybe fits.
That's a movie. Yep.
And the way that he,
Yes.
like where they just keep showing the head.
The head blowing up.
Yeah.
Blew half the budget on that one.
Yeah, right.
Number 3?
Number 3, I will go with. I watched this movie like a couple weeks ago. Rewatched it. It's the ending of Glory, where they all kind of die
Perish. Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah.
And it was a great scene. And
like
the white officer dies with the black troops, and
Yeah.
they all get kind of buried together. And
Is that like was it like the fall together scene? I think that's what it was.
Yep.
Where they
I did more of a humorous approach to my death, so there's no glory in here. I did number 3, Steven Seagal in Executive Decision. You thought he was like this big character in it, and 20 minutes into it, he gets sucked out of a plane, and you're like,
yeah, that was a good one.
What just happened? I mean, I'm fine with it.
Oh, yeah, and Steven Seagal was out of the movie.
Correct.
So.
It made it better, but I was just like, wait. And I remember watching that in the theaters and everyone just cracking up laughing and then stunned like, wait a minute. Is he coming back? Nope. Number 3 for you?
I'm going to go into my television portion here.
Okay.
I picked my number 3 favorite way to die in Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. When the Viper...
Randy Orton?
No.
Oh.
Was killed by the Mountain when he looked like he was winning the fight, and then pushed it a little too far, got tripped up, and then got his skull crushed in and his eyes gouged out.
It's pretty violent.
It was very violent.
Okay. Number 2?
Number 2, still staying on television. I'm going with Rosalind Shays in L.A. Law.
Elevator?
When she fell down the elevator shaft.
Did she just fall down an elevator?
The doors open. She turns to walk in, and completely surprising. Didn't see that one coming.
Neither did she.
I'm on the wrong button for that.
Go ahead. Thank you. Number 2 for me is Samuel L. Jackson giving a big old speech in Deep Blue Sea, and then the shark comes up and just eats him. You just didn't expect it. It was pretty funny. Number 1, 2 for you, Jim?
Number 2 for me, I hobied this. Mm-hmm. There's 88 of them. From Kill Bill, was that 2 or 1? That was 1.
1.
Yeah. The 88,
Crazy 88.
The Crazy 88, when she kills all of them.
They didn't all die. Some of them were allowed to
pick up their limbs and
Yes, go home.
No, they have to leave their arms because
yes,
they now belong to her.
Yes. I watched that the other day. It was on, or about 2 weeks ago. It was on TV, and it was that scene. I was like, "Oh my god, this is so great." Okay, Brian, number 2.
Number 2, favorite character who died in a movie, TV, or limited series, Jeffrey Baratheon. Okay. Very happy he died.
That's Joffrey, not Jeffrey. He's not a Jeffrey. He's a Joffrey.
Well,
I have to specify that.
Jeffrey.
Fair enough, but if that's the case, then Joffrey Wright can't be the sexiest Jeff.
Well, Jeff is short for Jeffrey. Joffrey is a completely different name.
But it's spelled the same.
There's no E.
J-O-F.
It's J-O-F.
There's no E in Joffrey.
Oh, so easy figuring that stuff.
Well, I sit corrected then. But I'm still happy that he died in the show because he sucked.
Your mic is kind of getting away from your mouth.
That's what she said. Number 1 for you, Brian?
Number 1 for me, Denzel Washington and in Training Day, Alonzo.
Yep.
Very happy that he
Yes.
got what was coming to him because...
He needed to.
Yeah,
That's a movie.
that is a movie.
Good job.
Or TV series or limited.
Yes.
One of those 3.
Number 1 for you?
Number 1 for me, this is going to be 3 deaths at the end of the movie The Mist.
4 deaths.
4 deaths.
4 deaths. Oh, yeah. 4 deaths.
4 deaths.
Yeah.
The son dies.
The girl and the old couple.
The old couple.
Yeah.
And then Thomas Jane had no bullets left. And the army rescued them.
Yeah, that's still fantastic.
I love that movie. On a humorous note, I'll go to mine. Brad Pitt getting pinballed by a car in Meet Joe Black. When he just keeps going back and forth. Greatest death scene ever.
Wow, a Meet Joe Black reference and great.
That movie was awful. That was so bad. And it would never end it. Stop talking. Go ahead.
My number 1, I'm going to go with all the drummers in Spinal Tap. Spontaneous combustion.
Make it a sequel.
They're also going to make a sequel to what is it? Happy Gilmore, they say.
Yes, Netflix's
Script is,
or Amazon.
script is the first draft of the script is done.
But unfortunately, we do have a breath of silence. The
Alligator.
no, the guy who taunts Happy till he punches
Yes,
him.
he passed away today.
He passed away today.
He's from SCTV.
Yeah, he was also in Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah.
And,
82, I think.
yeah.
Top 5 here. We had one listener because I kind of put it up late, so I apologize. Steve from Everything I Learned from Movies.
Everything I learned from movies.
Number 5, any dummy kill ever. I don't know what that is.
Dummy, yeah.
Oh, I guess when they just used a dummy, maybe.
Anytime they use the Wilhelm scream.
Yeah.
I regret nothing.
Head explosion from scanners. That's a good one. Helicopter kill from Time Rider, Legend of Lynn Swan. I don't know what that is.
Legend of Lynn Swan.
Yep. Basketball head explosion from Deadly Friend. And he has little emojis too. Basketball and an explosion. So I appreciate this. Sleeping bag explosion from Prophecy, 1979. So there you go.
Okay.
The only honorable mention I had was the director dying in Tropic Thunder. Just because they thought it was fake.
Oh, they're carrying his head.
Yes. Anyone else?
I had My Girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yes.
these
Bee
are,
Sting.
yeah, these are 2 that I cheered.
You could also do the good son too when he dies.
And then City of Angels.
I want to be a human.
When he comes down and he makes himself human, and then she gets hit by the car.
Yes. I want to be a human boy. Sorry, Nicolas Cage.
I picked, the means of execution. I've got a couple
Okay.
different movies with the same unexpectedly shot in the face.
Okay.
I'm going like Marvin from Pulp Fiction and Chad from Burn After Reading.
Okay. I like that.
And I guess I could throw in the swordsman from Raiders of the Lost Ark, too.
I was thinking Magnolia when the person jumps out of the window and gets shot with the shotgun.
I don't remember that.
The
That was the
Invisible
beginning.
Swordsman. That was a good death in the movie.
Oh, yeah. Three Amigos.
Yeah.
You shot the Invisible Swordsman.
Said to shoot up in the air. Well, I mean...
Brian, you got anything? Before we go, Jim, what do we got here? We're taste testing. One more thing here.
These are the last Korean Oreos we have.
Strawberry cream.
Strawberry cream. These are the ones I was kind of most looking forward to.
Oh,
They're so good.
The opening up the pack, I'm like, oh, these smell awesome.
I really like the cream. It still is the drier cookie that
I agree.
the Korean cookie has, but
Yeah.
of the Korean cookies, this one is really
that cream
good.
is really good.
That's a delightful cookie.
But probably they like the drier cookies in Korea, I'm guessing, because that's how they make them for them.
Oh, that's good. That was good, Jim. You did save the best for last on
This is a top 10 Oreo.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
I agree.
Jeff,
Last thing here. Go ahead, Jim.
give me an adjective.
Adjective. Scary.
Jason, give me a plural noun.
Penises.
Jim, give me an occupation.
Construction worker.
Jeff, give me a verb.
Drive.
Jason, give me a plural noun.
Cheeses.
Jim, give me a part of the body plural.
Ears.
I thought you were going to go penises again.
Oh, sorry, Vincent.
Jeff, give me a verb.
Descend.
Very good.
Jason, give me a noun.
Butter soda.
Ooh.
God, it's bad.
Jim, give me an adjective.
Chili.
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 I feel like
I feel like butterscotch is better than butter soda.
Oh, man.
Jeff, give me a part of the body.
Part of the body, scrotum.
Jason, give me a plural noun.
Man.
You get a lot of plural nouns over there.
Cereals. I love the disdain, Brian.
Jim, give me a verb.
Eating.
No. You just said cereal. I'm not going to go
Vomiting.
eating.
Vomiting.
I'll go with skywriting.
Ooh.
Sky writing. Jeff, give me an adjective.
Blazing.
And Jason, let's finish with another adjective.
Slippery.
When wet.
Yeah.
All right, so this is another clue, Mad Lib. Thank you, Doug.
Yep.
This is don't reveal your secrets.
Okay.
Do you want to be a scary clue champion? Follow these penises to learn how to play a construction worker. Never drive your clues to anyone. A player's entire strategy often hinges on the cheeses in their hand.
Yeah. Well, that's
Oh,
true.
lots of cheeses.
They are meant for your ears only. Learn to descend a good poker face. When you uncover a new piece of butter soda, be sure to keep a chilly expression on your scrotum at all times. Trust your cereals. Good detectives have strong instincts that skywriting them in the blazing direction. Deduction and reason are vital, but sometimes a slippery hunch is just as good.
Not the best, but still not bad. Not bad. I do like the clue game, the clue Mad Libs, though.
Yeah.
I do like those. Bad idea of the week.
It's going to be number 6. It's putting the format button right next to the save button.
Got any of those cookies left?
There was only 10 of them.
They were really good.
Man.
Those are really good. Everybody, thanks for listening this week. We appreciate it. We'll be
Thank
back
you for
again.
listening last week, too.
Yes.
Sorry
We'll be
about
back.
last week. We'll be better.
If you guys have anything, please send it to us at Bad Ideas Podcast or follow us on Facebook, History of Bad Ideas on Facebook. You can look at us at nerdly.co.uk and all your podcast apps. And finally, come see us at the Super Cincy Expo, April 5th through 7th, this weekend in Sharonville. Roger says goodbye.
Titles for the show?
Oh, shoot. Sorry. Go ahead, Jim. Jeff, whatever your name is.
That cream is really good.
I got that one.
that all you had?
That's all I had.
Oh, I had Like the Cheese and Her.
I like the cheese is what I had.
Dunkaroo Doug. DJ Fat Fingers Screwed It Up. And Will Be Better.
Have that cream is really good. I like the cheese. If I had a zoo, You're Welcome, America. That's it.
Let's see. I had They Saw You Coming. That's the incorrect place that you plugged on the show where you got us butter soda.
Yes.
He's dead, right? That's a Sean Connery joke. And what else did I write down? That's it.
Wow. Anybody got anything that they really liked?
Dunkaroo Doug has to be it.
Change approved. Dunkaroo Doug it is.
That's my opinion.
Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.